Alright, what's up, everybody? First things first, I want to give a shout out to you guys because I've gone from, I think I had 82, now I have 87 subscribers. So if we could get that up to 100, that'd be cool. Just because I'm OCD like that or whatever, but I'm just going to keep dropping heat. Like, I've barely scratched the surface, okay? So I'm going to give you a good one right now. And this is about the hooker that refused to leave my house. Okay? So, I'm just going to get right into the story. This took place at a time, I'm not going to lie, I definitely cruised the um, Craigslist casual encounters many times. I'm not ashamed of it. And like, I swear, like, it's a miracle that I'm still here right now, because there could have easily been someone in a bathroom in a hotel, or somebody like I could have easily got robbed, like the whole nine, like anything that you could probably think of, like, could have happened to me. But through the grace of God or whatever, it didn't happen to me. So there was a night. This was at least 10, 15 years ago. I mean, they took that part off, but I always laughed at the part where it would be missed connections or something, and then someone would type a paragraph, and it would be like, "I saw you in the Starbucks line getting coffee the other day. I accidentally dropped my straw, and you picked it up for me, and I just thought, wow, what an angel. So if you could please try to get in contact with me, I would really love that. Sincerely, the guy who was two people ahead of you." Like, it's just like, that's like a very, like, calm one. There's some definitely aggressive ones, but anyways, they had to take away the casual encounters eventually, just through, I don't know what exactly. It reminded me of when they took away LimeWire, where you just went one day. And I'll explain that the weekend that it was me and two friends. I'm not going to name them because you'll understand. So it was me and two friends, and we happened to be partaking in some snowing. You know what I'm saying? Snowboarding, skiing, whatever. So we were like, it was me and two other friends. We're at my house, and like, we're literally just on the computer, just like going through like ads and trying to call them. And the one thing about like escorts or whatever is they're very keen on, like, if you're nervous or not or whatever. Like, they feel that in an instant. Like, if you hesitate for a second and you go they'll just hang up on you real quick. And it even got to the point where we were calling back the same numbers because we were just kind of out of it. So they'd be like, "Didn't you just call here?" And then they'd hang up and get all mad. So, like, this was going on like all night, like just all night. We were trying to make something happen. And what I found out later is the person who was there, like, it was me, my boy, my other boy. I guess at some point my other homie, he just left. And like, I didn't even pay attention to that. I had no idea that he left. Okay. So like, it's just me and then my one homie. So we're calling whatever, and like, obviously we're not like getting luck. And finally, he's on the phone with someone, or like someone talks to someone. And like, my house was open at the time, so like, we're like trying to tell people to come over to my house, which in retrospect is a horrible. I'm really glad this didn't work out, because that could have just gone bad so many different ways. So anyways, he contacts someone, and they say that they're going to come, and I have to go to the bank to pull out money. And the bank is only like a 5-minute drive from where I used to live. So that's what I did. I figured I'll just go get cash, come back, and everything will be all good, right? So I get in my car, and it's like 2 in the morning. It's very late. I get in my car and I drive to Chase, and I pull money out, and put the money in my pocket, go back home. When I come back home, there's a red PT Cruiser that's parked in my driveway. And my driveway only has room for one car. So there's this PT Cruiser like in my driveway. So I'm just kind of like, what? And then I can see as I drive by, I can see there's a woman and she's outside of my house. And like I could tell that she was talking to my homie that was on the inside of my house. So I show up and I'm like, yo, like what's going on? And then bless my boy, man, like he was like, it's not the girl from the picture. It's not the girl from the picture. And like if you know anything, you know like there's a very rare chance that you're gonna get the girl from the picture that like you order. That's just the way it is. If this is a scumbag tip that I'm giving, then so be it. But it's very, there might be some bomb like Latina or Colombian chick, and then it ends up being some other like just completely different girl. So most people, they don't care. At the end of the day, like with the way they are, they don't care. It's like someone shows up and then they handle their business, whatever. So this girl, she's trying to prove that she's who she said she was. And my homie, he's just like looking at her like up and down, and he's like, dude, like this isn't the one. Like this isn't the girl. And to be fair, the girl should have just said, yeah, it's not me. Like I'm from the service. Like sometimes, like if anything, I would have said like that girl's busy. She's on a call, so they sent me. But instead, she tried to say, it's me. I swear, it's me. And she even went as far as to lifting up her shirt and showing tattoos, because there were tattoos like in the picture, and there were these like tattoos, but they're shitty tattoos that like they really didn't look like anything. So, like, I'm able to slink inside of my house without letting the girl inside, which was like a maneuver in its own. And all of a sudden she starts, yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning. And she, like, I lived in Redondo Beach. Like, I lived in a very, like, prominent, not prominent, but, like, it was, like, a nice area in Redondo Beach. So she starts screaming, and she starts screaming, I'm going to call my pimp. I'm going to call Wallace. I don't know if that was his name, but it sounds like a pimp name. I'm going to call Wallace, and they're going to come over here, and you're going to wish that you had paid me. And, like, when I heard that, I was like, ah, shit. Like, I don't want a bunch of, like, pimps coming over to my house. Like, this is not what I signed up for, So I go back outside by myself, and I'm just like asking like what the situation was, and she explains to me, and she says, I'm not leaving here without any money. I'm just not leaving here without any money. Like, you guys made me drive over here, and now like, there's an issue, blah blah blah. And I kid you not, I pulled out a $10 bill. It was a yellow $10 bill, and I handed it to her. And I don't know if she was fed up from being there. I don't know how long she was there for, but all I know is she grabbed the $10 bill from my hand, got in her car, and drove away. And the crazy thing is that was kind of like a dead end for the night. But the following day, I still had an open pad, and we actually we tried to go on Backpage or the Craigslist casual encounters, and it was literally the weekend we were doing it was the same weekend that Obama or whoever the president was shut it down. So like we went from like a Saturday night of like, having full contact with everybody, whatever, and then Sunday came around, And when Sunday came and we typed it in, it said like, it showed like the American Eagle sign, and it said this site is no longer supported by this network or something like that. So like, I don't know how many, I'm not proud of this, but like I really do feel like I was one of the last people to like use that shit, you know. So um, yeah, that was the story about the hooker that she just didn't want to leave. So if you guys enjoy my stories, I hope you do. They're gonna keep coming whether you like them or not. So I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Strictly business.